O Son of Being, thou art my lamp, and my light is in thee. Get thou from it thy radiance, and seek none other than me. For I have created thee rich, and have bountifully shed my favor upon thee. Dear friend, now, when the light of God's everlasting morn is breaking, when the radiance of his holy words, God is the light of the heavens and the earth, is shedding illumination upon all mankind, when the inviolability of his tabernacle is being proclaimed by his sacred utterance, God hath willed to perfect his light, and the hand of omnipotence bearing his testimony. In his grasp he holdeth the kingdom of all things, is being outstretched unto all the peoples and kindreds of the earth. It behoveth us to gird up the loins of endeavor, that haply, by the grace and bounty of God, we may enter the celestial city. Verily we are God's, and abide within the exalted habitation, and unto him we do return. This is the day in which he who held converse with God hath attained the light of the Ancient of Days, and quaffed the pure waters of reunion from this cup that hath caused the seas to swell. Say, by the one true God, Sinai is circling round the dayspring of revelation, while from the heights of the kingdom the voice of the Spirit of God is heard proclaiming, Bestir yourselves, ye proud ones of the earth, and hasten ye unto him. Carmel hath in this day hastened in longing adoration to attain his court, whilst from the heart of Zion there cometh the cry, The promise is fulfilled, that which had been announced in the holy writ of God, the most exalted, the Almighty, the best beloved, is made manifest. Great indeed is this day. The allusions made to it in all the sacred scriptures as the day of God attest its greatness. The soul of every prophet of God, of every divine messenger, hath thirsted for this wondrous day. All the divers kindreds of the earth have likewise yearned to attain it. No sooner, however, had the day-star of his revelation manifested itself in the heaven of God's will, than all except those whom the Almighty was pleased to guide were found dumbfounded and heedless. O thou that hast remembered me, the most grievous veil hath shut out the peoples of the earth from his glory, and hindered them from hearkening to his call. God grant that the light of unity may envelop the whole earth, and that the seal, the kingdom is God's, may be stamped upon the brow of all its peoples. O contending peoples and kindreds of the earth, set your faces towards unity, and let the radiance of its light shine upon you. Gather ye together, and for the sake of God resolve to root out whatever is the source of contention amongst you. Then will the effulgence of the world's great luminary envelop the whole earth, and its inhabitants become the citizens of one city, and the occupants of one and the same throne. The utterance of God is a lamp whose light is these words, Ye are the fruits of one tree, and the leaves of one branch. Deal ye one with another with the utmost love and harmony, with friendliness and fellowship. He who is the day-star of truth beareth me witness. So powerful is the light of unity that it can illuminate the whole earth. The one true God, he who knoweth all things, himself testifieth to the truth of these words. O Son of Being, with the hands of power I made thee, and with the fingers of strength I created thee, and within thee I have placed the essence of my light. Be thou content with it, and seek not else. For my work is perfect, and my command is binding. Question it not, nor have a doubt thereof. Verily, I say, this is the day in which mankind can behold the face and hear the voice of the Promised One. The call of God hath been raised, and the light of his countenance hath been lifted upon men. It behoveth every man to blot out the trace of every idle word from the tablet of his heart, and to gaze with an open and unbiased mind on the signs of his revelation, the proofs of his mission, and the tokens of his glory. Consort with all men, O people of Baha', in a spirit of friendliness and fellowship. If ye be aware of a certain truth, if ye possess a jewel of which others are deprived, share it with them in a language of utmost kindliness and goodwill. If it be accepted, if it fulfill its purpose, your object is obtained. If any one should refuse it, leave him unto himself, and beseech God to guide him. Beware lest ye deal unkindly with him. A kindly tongue is the lodestone of the hearts of men. It is the bread of the Spirit. It clotheth the words with meaning. It is the fountain of the light of wisdom and understanding. That which God hath ordained as the sovereign remedy and mightiest instrument for the healing of the world is the union of all its peoples in one universal cause, one common faith. This can in no wise be achieved except through the power of a skilled and all-powerful and inspired physician. By my life, this is the truth, and all else is naught but error. Each time that most mighty instrument hath come, and that light shone forth from the ancient dayspring, he was withheld by ignorant physicians who, even as clouds, interposed themselves between him and the world. It failed, therefore, to recover, and its sickness hath persisted until this day. They indeed were powerless to protect it, or to effect a cure, whilst he who hath been the manifestation of power amongst men was withheld from achieving his purpose by reason of what the hands of the ignorant physicians have wrought. That the divers communions of the earth and the manifold systems of religious belief should never be allowed to foster the feelings of animosity amongst men is, in this day, of the essence of the faith of God and his religion. These principles and laws, these firmly established and mighty systems, have proceeded from one source and are rays of one light. That they differ one from another is to be attributed to the varying requirements of the ages in which they were promulgated. Wish not for others what ye wish not for yourselves. Fear God, and be not of the prideful. Ye are all created out of water, and unto dust shall ye return. Reflect upon the end that awaiteth you, and walk not in the ways of the oppressor. Give ear unto the verses of God, which he, who is the sacred lote tree, reciteth unto you. They are assuredly the infallible balance, established by God, the Lord of this world and the next. Through them the soul of man is caused to wing its flight towards the dayspring of revelation, and the heart of every true believer is suffused with light. Such are the laws which God hath enjoined upon you, such his commandments prescribed unto you in his holy tablet. Obey them with joy and gladness, for this is best for you, did ye but know. O befriended stranger, the candle of thine heart is lighted by the hand of my power. Quench it not with the contrary winds of self and passion. The healer of all thine ills is remembrance of me. Forget it not. Make my love thy treasure, and cherish it even as thy very sight and life. O kings of the earth, the most great law hath been revealed in this spot, this scene of transcendent splendor. Every hidden thing hath been brought to light by virtue of the will of the Supreme Ordainer, he who hath ushered in the last hour, through whom the moon hath been cleft, and every irrevocable decree expounded. Ye are but vassals, O kings of the earth. He who is the King of kings hath appeared, arrayed in his most wondrous glory, and is summoning you unto himself, the help in peril, the self-subsisting. Take heed lest pride deter you from recognizing the source of revelation, lest the things of this world shut you out as by a veil from him who is the Creator of heaven. Praise be to thee, to whom the tongues of all created things have from eternity called, and yet failed to attain the heaven of thine eternal holiness and grandeur. The eyes of all beings have been opened to behold the beauty of thy radiant countenance, yet none hath succeeded in gazing on the brightness of the light of thy face. The hands of them that are nigh unto thee have, ever since the foundation of thy glorious sovereignty and the establishment of thy holy dominion, been raised suppliantly towards thee, yet no one hath been able to touch the hem of the robe that clotheth thy divine and sovereign essence. And yet none can deny that thou hast been, through the wonders of thy generosity and bounty, supreme over all things, art powerful to do all things, and art nearer unto all things than they are unto themselves. O Son of Spirit, my claim on thee is great, it cannot be forgotten. My grace to thee is plenteous, it cannot be veiled. My love has made in thee its home, it cannot be concealed. My light is manifest to thee, it cannot be obscured.